At the end of the day, there's only one question out there that matters really at all. That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Now, before I even get started, I do want to make note that if you're a veteran of the market, then you probably don't really need to watch this video. But if you're new or just kind of want to, just make sure that you're on the right path, this is a very important video. And also, I'll be fully transparent here. I get this question a lot, so instead of having to type up answer after answer over and over again, I just want to create something where I can send the people a link. So I do have an ulterior motive in that regard too. But it all boils down to just, how do you actually make money in the market? And the easiest way to do that is just to kind of go through the sequence. Again, this will seem very obvious, but it's amazing how many people are just under the wrong impression. And I understand I was under the wrong impression, but let's just start with the core thing. Prices. At the end of the day, prices is what makes us money. Just prices. What do I mean by that? Well, let's think about it. What has prices? Well, stocks have prices. Options have prices. Forex, currency, has prices. Commodities has prices. What else has prices? Futures has prices. Stick with me. You're thinking, well, thank you, Captain Obvious. Well, bear with me. So yeah, all these things have prices. Again, I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence, but bear with me. What can a price do? So what things can these do? Well, they can go up, they can go down, or they can go sideways. Again, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Why am I watching this? Well, the key thing now becomes, well, wait a second. Okay, yeah, this is all obvious, but the tricky part in all the market is, well, which one though? So yeah, they can do all these things, but which one is it going to do? Well, that's where this comes in. Tools. What do I mean by tools? Well, you need tools to answer the all-important question, and what I referenced at the very beginning, which is, what direction do I think, or what direction do you think the price, because remember, price, what does a price contain? It contains all these different things. So my point here being, doesn't matter if you're talking about stocks, options, Forex, commodities, futures, bonds, any of that stuff. So what direction do I think the price will go, will move? That's the all-important question. And I bring this up, and I'm just going to use the example. I offer an options trading course, actually a couple of them, and people say, hey, I want to learn options, I want to make money with options. Is your options course going to teach me how to do that? And I have to take a step back and say, well, wait a second. Options have a price. So yeah, you can make money because options have a price. But do you have a tool so you can answer the question, what direction do you think the price is going to go? Because I don't care if you're wanting to learn stocks, options, Forex, commodities, futures. If you don't know how to answer the question, I think the price will go up, I think the price will go down, then it doesn't matter whether or not you learn options. It doesn't matter whether or not you learn Forex, because these are just all vehicles that have prices that can make you money. So I always tell people, well, do you know how to answer the question, what direction do I think the price will go? And some people are like, what are you talking about? Well, you need to be able to answer this question. So we'll kind of go back in logic here. So in order to answer that question, you need a tool. Why do you need a tool? Because, well, stock prices can do one of three things, but to figure out which one, you need that tool. So, it's all the circular logic that keeps on going. But I always tell people, well, if you have a way of knowing how to answer this question, perfect. Now, me personally, I teach charts. I teach the use of technical analysis to answer this question, because after you know technical analysis, you have the tool, and then that can help you form the opinion of what direction do you think the price is going to go. Now, if you have some other strategy, I'm not going to sit here and say, and charts is the only way that you can answer that question. That would be a little dishonest. Maybe you like to go up, look at the stars. Maybe you like fundamentals. Maybe you like to read balance sheets. I don't know. I don't really care. But if you have a way to answer this question, then okay, yeah, you can use any of these different vehicles to make money from the market. But just looking, and a lot of people portray, that's why I understand why people get the impression, let me teach you options and you'll make money. Well, yeah, options, how an option works, that's part of the question. But the biggest part of the question is you still have to know what direction do I think the price is going to go to be successful in anything. A lot of people say, learn Forex and you'll make money. Well, sure, if you learn, about pips and all that sort of stuff, yeah, that's part of the equation. But the big part of the equation is, can you answer this question? What direction do I think the price will go? Again, I use charts, I teach charts to answer this question. But I'm not saying that's the only way to answer the question and the only way, you have to approach the situation. But at the end of the day, don't be under the mindset that, some course that teaches options is going to make you money. Sure, they'll teach you about the options, my course exactly. What's a put, what's a call, all that sort of stuff for the simple one. But just because you know what a put is, just because you know what a call is, just because you know what an expiration price is, doesn't mean you're going to make money trading options. Because you still have to know which one in regards to what? Well, the price. You got to know whether or not you think it's going to go up, down, or sideways. So again, for some of you might, wow, I know all this. Good, then you're on the right track. You're not under any false impressions. But many people, they're just a little confused because a lot of people market, like I said, and they try to sucker people into saying, oh yeah, all you have to do is learn about options or about Forex, and then you're going to make money. Well, no, first you got to be able to realize and understand and answer this very important question. So hopefully this all makes sense. But again, before you go out, do anything else, make sure you have some sort of tool to answer this question, because all these other things, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, everything always leads right back to that very important question. So questions, comments, leave those below. If you enjoyed this and want me to keep making these videos, click that like button. And thank you for watching. Get out there, trade without emotion.